in your practice. So yeah, I had to stop it for a while. And let me tell you about the collective for the masculine. I was meditating for the divine masculine, and then the song came in, If I Could Turn Back Time. And I also saw right away the past life of the divine masculine and the divine feminine, and what happened in that time. And that is corresponding with the time now. So there were two timelines, the past timeline and the present timeline. And when we're looking into that, that there were same patterns repeating in this lifetime as in the past lifetime. And I see the divine feminine is moving on with other things. She says past is past. You know, I know now where it's coming from, which patterns I need to be aware of, which patterns I need to change within myself, what I need to change within myself, why there was this disbalance within this relationship. So she is moving on. She is not stopping anymore and looking back to the past. Divine masculine is finding out on his own now what was in the past life that was holding him back, and also in this timeline what was holding him back to take action towards the divine feminine. And there are some huge patterns also that needs to change within the divine masculine. It's almost having a blind spot for himself there, and not knowing, and we can't blame the divine masculine for the actions that he did, because he wasn't aware of those actions, because that action came from past life experiences. So there is never a blame. It's always a play out of karmic timelines, karmic situations. So, but I heard, you know, for the divine masculine, I hear, I miss the divine feminine, and if I could turn back time. But you can't turn back time, because the things you say or the things you do is never be able to turn that back. So you need to be aware of the things that you do in the now. That is what's withholding you to take action or not to take action. Okay? And divine feminine is okay, that's it. I see this, and I see the whole picture, and the karma played out. So when the karma's played out, it's most of the time it's done, because a karmic relationship is not always the best relationship, right? Okay. Let's see. Awakening for the divine masculine. Know who you are, and DNA activation. You get new DNA activations. And when you get those new DNA activations, and you need to know who you are. You know, for the divine masculine knows who he is, what he is dealing with, that it is karmic relationships, and still I hear still needs to change. his belief system, because his belief system is holding him back and holding him back. And then he creates a karmic relationship again, because he is not seeing the past life interference in that, because it's an interference. The past life is an interference. But I also see that that he is awakening towards a bigger picture, the awakening towards a bigger picture. And there is more meditation needed. He sees that old stuff needs to be cleared out to be able to move forward towards the divine feminine. That's what I hear. So there are two storylines here, I hear, for the collective of the masculine. So let me know if it's resonating with you or if it doesn't resonate with you. Yeah. So he's awakening towards the past timeline, I hear. What's in his heart space? Unlock your gifts. You have gifts to unlock. Sacred gifts, energy senses, pure love is the key. So it could be that he came more from his mind space than from his heart space. And they say, okay, come to your heart space, because there are the sacred gifts that you're holding in your DNA, in your heart, in your higher heart. Connect with your soul and oversoul, I hear, to get the visions that you need to have for karmic relationship to clear out. When that is clearing out, when those are clearing out, those old karmic patterns, then it's time to take new action on that. It's really complicated what I'm telling now, because I don't have a clue what I'm channeling, but probably you guys out there will know what it means, right? Rising to Palladian frequencies, that's it. So that's what the divine feminine sees. You need to rise to those Palladian frequencies, otherwise you stay in that karmic relationship. You keep karmic relationship on your path that holding you stuck in different patterns. And okay, I also hear there is some shame going on in the divine masculine. Shame how he treated his divine feminine, because she was loving and giving and tried everything to keep this connection going. And I hear, because of the stuckness and not making a decision of the divine masculine side, she get out. She said, okay, now it's done. You want to be with me, but you make a different choice. So why should I hang on? It's done. I have a feeling that this is repeating itself again. So because he's not rising and he is not knowing who he is, in some cases, I don't say all the divine masculine don't know who they are, but in some cases they don't know. They don't know. They have not the awareness, but they're still growing into it. So the divine feminine sees that he needs to rise to the Palladian frequencies. And there is a sacred bond. Healing will clear all the healing will clear all the obstructions, I hear. And there is space now for higher frequencies when they are more in alignment with each other. So it's really beautiful that that there is this sacred bond between the divine masculine and the divine feminine, and this healing that will clear all the karmic parts out. And it's time and space for higher frequencies to come in for the divine masculine, as there is I feel the divine masculine get pulled back every time again. Every time he get pulled back, when he is climbing into these higher frequencies, he is going to be pulled back because of the environment he is in. Divine feminine is saying, okay, if you had given it a chance, a real chance, it would have worked this time. Wow. If you would have given it a real chance, it would work this time. And there were these convictions and belief systems from the mind that interfered with it. And maybe other people interference of other people, afraid of hurting other people, and that's the thing. What I feel and what they let me see now is that when the divine masculine made a choice, he made a choice for himself. I need to stick in with this because I can't be hurt again. I can't be hurt again, so I need to stick with this. So probably because he saw how he hurted the divine feminine, and he doesn't want to hurt divine feminine anymore. He doesn't want to hurt a karmic feminine, and he doesn't want to hurt the twin flame or the divine feminine on its own. So he says, you know, I need to stick in with it, and this is my, oh my gosh, this is my punishment where I'm in now, because now I'm stuck and I'm in spiritual jail. Wow. In spiritual jail. Why is the divine masculine in spiritual jail? I need other cards for that. Because in spiritual jail, that's where you put yourself. That's not what the divine is doing, unless you did something horrible. You know, if what is the meaning of the spiritual jail? Oh my God. Because this divine feminine was his big love. Divine feminine, he left, was his big love. So that's, and he did something to that relationship that was out of his character, I hear. Let me see. He did something to the divine feminine that was totally out of his character. Yeah. Wow. And now he's protecting her. on a different level. He is protecting in every way. He is protecting his divine feminine. He's coming out of the battle very wounded. He came out of this battle very wounded. And that's the karmic part of it, that he did something to the divine feminine that was totally out of his character. And that's because now that he moved on and made another choice, this is what's happening to him. I hear to both. So it's not just the divine masculine, it's also the divine or the karmic partner that's now this is a weird reading. Because it was his divine feminine he truly loved, and he still loves her. He's protecting her, but he can't move out of this new relationship or what is coming because of what has happened in the past, what he did in the past. And he needs to sort that out on his own. Wow. He needs to sort that out on his own. Okay. Really feel for divine masculine. If he's in a situation like this, because you're not getting the energy flow that you deserve, because you keep being pulled back by the environment that you are in, and he's not able to raise to this, to these higher frequencies. When he is there, he gets pulled back. And it's just because the people around him. He needs to wake up. He really needs to wake up, and that's the sign for the divine masculine. Know your energy centers and go to that energy center every time that you have a feeling that you get moved out of it, that there is this energy that you get pulled out by your environment. Just go outside and just take a few deep breaths, close your eyes and go back to that heart center and open and unlock those gifts that are in that center, because in that center there is so much going on. There is that pure love and the sacred gifts of the divine masculine that is energize all your other senses. So it really makes you make 180 shift, So for the divine feminine, Ecturians, pure white light, DNA healing, sacred geometry. So there is also a place of healing in this karmic relationship from the past for the divine feminine. And she is connecting with that white light. She is the purity, and the universe recognize her purity. And she gets uploaded, you know, she gets downloads and upload her DNA system. Her body is getting more light and more light, and she is connected with the sacred geometry. So she sees the sacred geometry inside and outside of her life. So everything will be brought back in balance, and that's what her mind thinks. She thinks with her mind in geometry, and everything what she sees is light. She rather sees the good in people than she sees the bad in people, because she thinks when she sees just the good in people, the universe will take care of the lower frequencies. So, you know, when you shine your light on the darkness, it will transform. You know, it always transforms when you shine your light on it. And then you get your insights, and then you can say, oh yeah, that was it, what was needed to dissolve this problem, you know. And it's really beautiful how to see how it works, because we have these shadow sides within us that needs that love and that light. So if you shine your light and your love on darkness, that will transform into light. And she says, okay, I rather see the light in that person than see the darkness in that person, because if I see the darkness in that person, he is not able to heal. So, and she wants that people to heal. Okay? Wow. What's in the heart space of the Divine Feminine? Light language. Light language, universal language of oneness, of love, and listen with your heart. So whatever you do, listen with your heart. You know, when you're listening with your brain, that's what I say, right? When you're listening with your brain always goes to clarification, judgment, blaming, and seeing that. But when you're just in that stillness, in that holding space, and just listen with your heart, you know, then things will shift. Then you know, then you're thinking from goodness instead of thinking in darkness, right? So the light will help you transform all the darkness. And darkness isn't bad, you know. I like the darkness. And maybe I do love the darkness, and the darkness love me. But it's always when I see those dark energies around me or within me, they come to me to give me a sign to transmute things that needs to be transmuted. So it needs to be transformed. When the Divine Feminine looks at that, she is more in that space of transmuting those energies. For instance, when darkness comes in, treat it with love. Because it's a sign that something needs more love in your life. Something needs more love in your life. If you have, if you think, or you blame, or you have an assumption, or you have um, um, then you're coming from your mind space, and it doesn't mean that the mind space is bad. It's a sign that the mind space is taking over the heart. And it needs to be in balance, I hear. The dark and the light needs to be in balance. And it's in balance 2 times a year. You know? Then there is balance. And you feel that. You feel that. So it's always, it's always your whole system is connected to outer energies, like planetary influences. That's also needed, you know. How does the divine feminine sees the divine masculine? Play. It's okay to play and relax. Smile again and share your flow. Share your flow. So it's for the divine masculine, you know, if you go back to the past, if you go back to past life experiences, you know, it's also time that you change that energy, you know, like movement, dancing, singing, you know, and play with yourself. Oh, that comes out totally different than I expected. It's like, you know, play and have fun, and it's okay that you can relax and smile again and share your flow, because when you all share that energy, then it's you know, you share your sparkle, and it's okay to do that, you know. It's okay. I see. Now I get a vision of the masculine, you know, sitting in his chair, legs crossed, sitting like this, and reminiscing of the past. And that's not the way you need to be, you know. Go to that. Ooh, it's just so heavy. Let it go, and you know, and I know that the universe is giving you this energy to transform it, to transform yourself, to make different decisions, to make decisions in your life that is needed for you to change yourself. It's not always the other person. You also are blinded by your own inner feelings. So it's, and as long if you don't see that, as long if you don't take those actions, you know, you're being in that, you're being held by the to move forward, and you get stuck in the situation where you are stuck in now. Wow, sorry guys, it's just really observe yourself, you know, observe yourself. Go to those feelings and see what is in there. Observe. For the divine masculine, it will support you. Observe your feelings. Your loving eyes see it all, and you see the truth, and you need to step back, you know, step back from a situation if you see the truth there, and you know, take a step back and to look at yourself. Where can I change those things within myself? That will support him. That will get him out of that, what they say, you know, what I said before. You're fighting, you know, your divine feminine. You know who your divine feminine is. You know it, but you're still fighting it. You know, and you did something towards this divine feminine. Why you get stuck now? You know, why you are stuck now? And coming out of a heavy battlefield. It feels like you're coming out of a heavy battlefield. Because you harmed your divine feminine. And if you're coming out of love, if you're coming out of your heart opening, you know, then there is no reason to. It's almost like, I don't know what divine masculine did to the divine feminine, but it must be really really bad. Otherwise it won't come out of this. But he and then he's thinking, oh, I wish I was with her, because I miss her. If I could turn back the time, I would still be with her. If I made other choices, I would still be with her. But you didn't make your choices. You had 3 chances, I hear. You had 3 chances. And every time you blew it. So don't look at the divine feminine, look at yourself. Why did you blow it? Why did you do it? Well, you know, I have a feeling that this energy needs to be sorted out for the divine masculine. How does the divine masculine sees the relationship with the divine feminine? Emerge, celebrate sensuality, joy, right to enjoy, and truly living. So that's what he does with the divine feminine. He truly lives with her, you know, and that's what I see. There is this sensitivity and sensuality they both possess, and they turn it around in joy. So he is seeing her as joy, as the right to, that she has the right to enjoy, that she's truly living her dream, and that she's celebrating life. And that's very attractive towards the divine masculine, because she is free. She is free of all the obstructions, of all the boundaries, you know, of everything that wants to hold her back, you know. And she is not being influenced by anything of that, because she says everything what happens in her life, everything what is be done towards her, she's just like waving it away. Universe, take care of it, and I'm done. And she is not giving it any attention. She is celebrating her true freedom, and that's what the divine masculine sees. That's why he has this yearning back to her, because he sees she is not being restricted by anything, not by people of the outside, not by people in her surroundings. She is not letting herself getting off track by things that is not her concern. That's what I hear. It's not her concern. If you she will give you help, she will give you the support, but as soon as she sees that there is a deceiving energy in there, you're on your own. And it does, yeah. Is it deceiving energy? It's not a pure energy. It's a scam. You know, it's not, I hear it's a scam. It's not a pure energy, it's a scam. So if you, and she's not touched by it. So she gives it back to the universe and say, you know, it takes you a lot of energy to do this. Okay. So there are so many things and so many secrets going on. Integration for the Divine Feminine. She integrates the light every moment of the day. She takes time for herself. She meditates. If she had a hard and rough day, and it was a lot of mental space, she goes and sit down with her crystals, meditate till the light comes in, till she fills herself up again with light and love. And she takes that time, and sometimes even when she is too tired, she will sit down, even if she falls asleep, even if she does the things that is she knows that if she falls asleep and calling in the light and the love, that it will still pour through, no matter what. So she integrates that light every single day. And she knows that she is one with that light. There's a reunion coming up. Wow, how is that possible? There's a reunion coming up from the past. Let go of defenses and open the door. So it could be that there is a reunion coming up from the past, past lives or past lovers or past friends, but that's coming up. And but because of from the past life, then let go of all the defenses, what has happened in that past life. So open the door for yourself. Open that door for yourself and let the people in. Let the people in. Let the past life come in and transmute and transform and heal it. As that's the integration what is needed. Wow, that's beautiful. So, how does the Divine Feminine sees the relationship with the Divine Masculine? Breathe in the sun. That's how she sees the relationship with the Divine Masculine. Be present. You get a pineal activation. Relax and let go. Relax of everything that you can't control. Let it go, because you know you don't have any control over it. You know, it's just let the things happen. Just let it happen. That's what I hear. Let it just happen. And breathe in the sun. Don't worry about if it's not perfect. You know, it's the mind that wants to have everything perfect. But it isn't. Nothing is perfect. Nature isn't perfect, you know, but it's all in alignment. Everything has its place, has its source, you know. It doesn't matter where you are in nature, because in that nature you see all the things together, what even doesn't fit together. So why can't it be done in human form, you know? So look at nature. So the reunion is happening. So what is the uncomfortability? What is the uncomfortability for the divine masculine? I have here whole message. Wow. Heartache for the divine masculine. His heart is be broken because the divine feminine. His heart is being broken by the divine feminine. The block is filling up the cup, filling up his own cup with love. Seeing divine feminine shine, not be able to shine himself because of the heartache. Everything needs to be in balance. He has really difficulty to get the dark and the light into balance. And and to start this new world, you know, to step in that new world that he really likes. So that is the uncomfortability from the divine masculine, you know, the heartache, you know. But if I look at in a different way, you know, this is really amazing, because when his cup is filled, when he is working on himself and he gets that awakening, you know, and he fills up his cup and he starts to shine, the world is at his feet. But then he needs to do the work. You know? Then he needs to do the work. And that's it. It's like filling up your cup, keeping the balance going, shining like the star, and the world is at your feet. You know, so you have multiple things that you can work on. And it can be your block, it can be your uncomfortability, or it can be your outcome. And it's all up to the divine masculine to do this. You know, it's all up to the divine masculine to do this. You take it or you leave it. And you can have the world at your feet. You can show yourself as who you are. And let the heartache, we all have heartache experiences in our lives. Otherwise, you know, on one way or another. If it's by a broken relationship, if it's by losing someone, if it's losing your loved one, by illness, you know, everybody is having these same emotions in their lives. So it's about you, what are you going to do with it? And that's what you need to know, you know. Divine feminine goes on, Divine Feminine says, okay, this is it. I've seen it. I know this karmic relationship. I know what the blocks are. I know what it is. And that's it. She moves on. Yeah. End of a relationship and rebirth. So this is going on also with the other cards. This is going on. Endings, new beginnings. So what is the uncomfortability with the Divine Feminine? Endings, fighting the darkness to keeping the light in, knowing who her divine masculine is and having it all. So she is not letting the darkness that maybe the darkness want to stop her, yeah, the darkness want to stop her of reaching her goals. And she's not letting it. Because she says it's not mine. It's just an energy that needs more love, you know, and giving that energy more love, more light. And I know that my divine masculine comes in divine timing. Doesn't matter. She is good on her own. She has everything going for her, and she says, I'm moving on. And it doesn't need, she's not blaming the divine masculine at all for everything that's happening, because she's saying, you know, this is exactly how it should be, how life should be for me, how life should be for the divine masculine. And when he is turning everything around, you know, and using the heartache in a positive way instead of a negative way, because you can see it both ways. And it's just how you see it. So if he is turning it around in a positive way, you know, then life would be different, right? Okay. So let's see what the universe has to say about this. What has the universe to say about this? What is the advice of the universe for the divine masculine and the divine feminine? Okay, now I hear the let the sun shine from hair. Let the sun shine. So look at the lyrics from this song, from the musical Hair, Let the Sun Shine. It probably has a meaning for you. Yeah, for the divine masculine, joy. There will be joy in your life, happiness, fun, creation. It's all up to you. Create it. Create it. And that's for the divine for the divine masculine and the divine feminine, because it's the answer of the universe. It says, you know, you both needs to have fun and joy in your life. Create that joy in your life. Card for the divine masculine, please. By the way, tomorrow the Witches Cafe is opening its doors. So we have bardic tales and bardic songs at 3 o'clock in the afternoon with the last druid of Lycia. And we have in the evening, we have the bard Tim Raven here to tell his tales and music to share. Divine Masculine, you're on a soul journey, and this journey is already picked out for you by the universe. You are completing and you are following your soul journey. When you're following your soul journey, everything will fall into place. You know, you need to know why you're choosing that journey, why you are following that journey. That journey has a meaning for you. It's a meaning in your soul that is calling you to do certain work, calling you to go that direction. And you have to be aware of that whatever you do that is in alignment with your soul journey. If it isn't, you know, just let it go. It needs to be in alignment. You know, that's how it is. For the divine feminine, awakening. New awakenings are coming towards you. New energies are coming towards you. You know, sometimes it could be that the divine feminine is concentrating too much on the light, and that's why she doesn't see the darkness. And it could be, you know, the darkness within, but also the darkness without. So there's a new awakening coming for the divine feminine, and that's coming from the soul. It's coming from the soul aligning with the universe, to create everything what she wants to create in her life. And she wakes up about it. She knows, okay, this is what I need to do. This is my journey. You know, this is, there's nothing else in my life that can withhold me to follow my journey. And I woke up for it. You know, this is why I came here to live on this planet. And she is awakening and waking up other people in her life to see what's going on, in this world. And wow, if I have to go there, you know, that would be, I know what, if I have to tell the story that I get channeled about Syria, about Turkey, about Lebanon, you know, the earthquake. Most people don't want to know because they think you're nuts. So she tells to the people that there is a reasonable doubt that she knows that she listened to them, or that they are listening to her. She will tell them, you know, because the whole earthquake is a scam. And the innocent people, again, are the victim of this scam. Because it's just a diversion. And it's already horrible that there are 24,000 people dead in this tragic, and there will be more. I heard it will be over 50,000 people that will be missing. And it's a horrible thing. And you know, I do my drumming, I do my love and devotion towards those people and giving them light and love. And that's, I know that, you know, Mother Earth will hold them in her loving arms and support them. But oh my gosh, you know, we all know that this is another creation. If you look at the pictures, you know, and they say it came from 11 miles underneath the earth. I hear it's created by HARP. And I hope that people that hear this going to find out for themselves and feel into this. Because there's nothing to gain in Turkey and Syria. It's just for more money that go back to the Ukraine to support the war, and money laundering for America. It's just one big hoax. And people are victim of it, and that's the real horrible part, because they just sacrifice people. And that's just what darkness does, right? So, yeah, I just give it all to the universe and let it go and surrender to it. And it's, I pray for the people. I pray for the families that lost everything. Sometimes the whole families are gone in this tragedy. But it's all created. And you know, also there's a limited space for Mother Earth that says, you know, enough is enough. But then she will hit, not in Turkey or in Syria, where there is something to gain, you know. She will get to the right point. She will get to the, when this is happening, she will go to the place where it's coming from. So, okay, last card for the Divine Feminine, for the Divine Masculine. I feel that the energy is shifting. So let's go to another subject. But it needed to send out, and it's not a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy what is happening to us. So always think in 100, you know, just turn everything what happens, turn it around. One card for the Divine Masculine, please. One card for the Divine Feminine. Okay. For the Divine Masculine, look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. Wow. I just explained this all. It's just a confirmation of the whole reading for the Divine Masculine. You know, go inside yourself look inside yourself and examine what is causing you to feel this way. You know, why don't you want to look at it? Why are you getting drawn back at it? You know, why are you thinking about your divine feminine and missing her? Why is this happening? And then you come to the conclusion for the divine feminine. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway of all. Well, divine feminine knows exactly which direction she wants to go. So if you could do anything, what would it be? You know, she, as that's what divine feminine does. She's walking her soul path. And for the divine masculine, you know, what is it? What is causing you to feel this way? And you already know. It could be that you're overdoing things, that you're not listening to your heart, that you're not listening to your soul, that you're listening to people outside of yourself, and that's the old pattern that needs to be broken. You know, it's just broken. Okay, it's yeah. Oh, maybe there is a spell that needs to be broken. Yeah, could be that there is a spell on the divine masculine. I know it was that there are feminine working with spells to keep the masculine. It's going on for years. So why not breaking that spell for yourself? Okay? I love you all, and I hope you're coming in for, if you're in Avalon, I hope you're coming in to the opening of the Witches Cafe. We're having theme evenings, we're having dance evenings, we're having devoted songs to the goddess. We have ancient bards that are coming to tell their stories and the tales from Tolkien, from King Arthur stories. So we have a lot of things that are happening, and we will be open on Monday nights and on Saturday nights, and during the moon rituals, you know, during the full moon and the dark moon, and or new moon, we will be open in the evenings to celebrate, making rituals, and creating a huge and bigger light force for the whole collective. Okay? So we're going to do our work all together, and we do it in joy and with love and with laughter. Okay? And I'll see you better next time. All the love, all the blessings. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for your attention and your energy. And if you want a private reading from me, just let me know. In the description box below, you will find it anywhere. You will find the email address where you can contact me. And I hope you will have a wonderful, wonderful week. Bye-bye.